Now, for a lot of chosen ones, it will usually come to you some point in time that you've always been divinely protected. It is going to be very clear to you, and you will be looking back in time and you realize that, okay, so now you remember the time when you was nearly homeless and a stranger came and picked you up, gave you a place to stay. Now you remember the time when somebody wanted to infect you with a disease, only for you to discover that this person actually passed away in a couple of months later. You're going to remember and make a recount of everything that has been happening in your life, and you're going to see an element of divine protection. Many of times I've talked about in my videos that you guys, some of you have even been poisoned. You could have been poisoned and you realize that somebody was attempting something on your life. Even sometimes the people that are closest to you. But for some mysterious reason, those things didn't work. Now, a chosen person is, you will be divinely protected. Okay? Everyone has a certain level of protection. But with the chosen one, you being a targeted individual, you're going to be added an extra layer of protection. That protection is what has kept you alive until this moment. The very first thing that will happen when you do a wake up, have the spiritual awakening, you're going to, first of all, ask yourself, how did you survive all these years? And you're still here. Yes, you have your trauma to heal and everything. You've been wounded and stuff, but you will actually realize that there's always been an extra layer of divine protection around you. Because one of the things that happen when you do wake up, you are going to have a clear understanding of how your life has been, who has been attacking you, how have they been doing it, and why have they been doing it. That is when you're going to understand that, overstand that you've always been a very special individual, and there's always been an extra layer of protection on your life. Is the reason why you see a lot of times these people who do witchcraft and they do things like that, funny things against you, before you know it, they're moving around and they're coming to check if they did something, is it working? They're coming around to confirm. And they're seeing you're still moving. That's what evil people do. And the witchcraft has failed. Yes, it slowed you down. It could have slowed you down at some point. It could have let you, you could have lost a few things here and there. But whatever it is you could have lost, you're getting it back. So basically what really happens is that with a chosen person, the enemy always finds a way to swing into your life. Okay. And when I'm talking about the enemy, we also understand that the enemy can use pretty much anybody around you. So you don't get surprised as to why a lot of chosen people decide to be alone. They decide to spend their time alone because they are starting to realize the people that are really around them, they do not wish them well. Okay. Those are the people that have always been the snakes in the closet. So they try to get rid of a lot of people, and they try to do this thing on their own because they're realizing that they can pretty much not trust anyone. But even if there's things that, because eventually as a chosen one, like I've told you, usually along your movements, along your journey, you will have a lot of people trying to get very much into your business. Not only are they going to try to get very much into your business, they're also going to try to attack you. But at the same time, you will realize the attacks have always failed to work because God has always been watching over you, okay? Is the reason as to why, until this moment, you are still here. Like I've said, not everybody has got the same level of protection, okay? Not everyone has got the same level of protection. Everybody is protected to a certain degree, but your protection is happening on a different level. That is because God protects his own, okay? So all those things you see happening around you is not a coincidence. The people trying to attack you, they feel there is something in you they don't like. They don't even know what they like. What they don't like, even if you ask them, why do you guys hate me? Why do you do this? Why do you do that? They cannot sit down with you and give you a very clear explanation of those things that they do hate about you. But you just really understand that they do hate you. And most of them have also attempted to attack you in different ways. Okay? So chosen ones, your God's chosen people, protection has always been there, but yours is a different level of protection because of your purpose on this planet. There's things you're here to do. You've got a mission to carry out. You've got a journey to walk. And because of that journey and your mission is why you have always had an extra layer and level of protection on your life. So when you have this awakening, you start getting this discernment. Your discernment builds up. The universe will start showing you your enemies. So you will start to see the enemies. The enemies will be around you. You will see them. You will know who they are. And you will see that not everybody that has always had a smile on their face when talking to you, not everybody really had a real genuine smile when it came to you. Others, some of them had their own intentions, but everything will come to you like I've said. So you're divinely protected. I always tell you guys in my videos, you're divinely protected. There's a lot of things and incidents that will always look like magic. You will be in certain situations and things will happen to you and you're going to feel like something out of a fairy tale, something out of a movie. The moment you start to see these demons and how they operate and why they have always been in your business, you will understand what they've always wanted from you. But just have that confirmation from me, my chosen ones. You are divinely protected. And when it comes to you, you have always been added an extra layer of protection by God. Let us know what you think about the video. You guys know I do love and appreciate your support. Please book a session. You may donate or support my channel if you want to. Everything you need, you will find it in the description below. And until then, I will catch you guys in my next one. Denzel signing out. Much love and blessings. Peace.